Beard's looking a bit shit. What he do? UFC fight night. Hernandez versus Pereira goes down this Saturday, October 19th. Pretty good main event. Whoever wins is like looking at the top of the division in this one, because they're both on like good win streaks. I think Hernandez is on like a 5-fight win streak, and then Pereira's on like a 7 or an 8 or something like that. Pretty crazy. So the winner is looking at big things in the middleweight division, and I think the winner's looking. Whoever wins, I can see them doing pretty well. I think stylistically they match up pretty well with the top of the division, so it'll be interesting to see who wins. But we'll be going through the entire card, breaking down all the fights, predicting all the fights. It's a pretty decent card. There's a lot of women's fights on there, which are never good. But the main card's okay. Like, there's some good fights on there, to be honest. You got Charles Johnson on there, you got Rob Font on there. You got the main event, obviously. You got Jake Hadley. You've got Mateus Nicolau on there. Yeah. Interesting. Right, first fight of the night. Interesting fight to be the first fight. Austin Lane versus Rebellis de Spain. I mean, Rebellis de Spain got absolutely fraud checked against Waldo Ortez Acosta. He looked like... I mean, even his striking in that fight didn't look good. His striking did not look good. His takedown defense was just abysmal. Couldn't get back up from his feet after he got taken down. And against Ortez Acosta, who isn't a grappler, really. He is mostly a striker. So if he's getting taken down by people like that, man, like, it's not looking good for the top of the division at all. Austin Lane, coming off a KO loss to... he lost to Ginato Diniz. Oh, so he's coming off like 2 losses, right? I didn't even know I forgot about the Diniz fight. So he's coming off a couple losses. He's not that good, man. He's kind of slow. Not crazy powerful. Not really a good grappler either. But then Despain. I'll go Despain to win. But I don't know. Maybe I could see Lane getting it. I don't know. It's kind of a weird fight. I'll go Despain by first round TKO. But yeah, I don't think Despain's going to be very good at the division, man. I think he's terrible. And his striking's not even that good. He's powerful, but man, to say he's an Olympic bronze medalist in Taekwondo, really not impressive striking. Not very good technique. It is just swing and hope he lands because he's so powerful. But yeah. I'll go with Despain by first round TKO. Women's strawweight fight. Melissa Martinez versus Alice Ardeline. I'll go Melissa Martinez by decision. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the women's fights because it's not really worth it. Moving up, another strawweight fight. Jessica Penne versus Elise Reed. I don't really know. Jessica Penne. She's coming off last fight. Did she beat Tabitha Ritchie? I'm assuming she lost to Tabitha Ritchie. Elise Reed is coming. A loss to Lupita Godinez. I'll go Elise Reed, I guess. Decision. Jocelyn Edwards versus Tamiris Vidal. Again, man, like, just terrible fights. She lost to Melissa Gato. I think Jocelyn Edwards lost, right? Did she lose the last one? Yeah, to Eileen Perez. I'll go Jocelyn Edwards. I think Jocelyn Edwards is that girl like outside the rankings that kind of beats everybody. She's like the gatekeeper of the bantamweight division. Like, if you beat her, then you're probably good enough to be ranked. So I'll go Jocelyn Edwards. Brad Katona versus Jin Matsumoto. I think I'm going to go with Brad Katona on this one. But Brad Katona, man, he hasn't looked very good, has he, in the UFC? He's only got 1 KO win, 5 finishes, 11 decisions. He's not very good. But then Jin Matsumoto hasn't really been tested. At least Brad Cotone, like, won the Ultimate Fighter, I guess. He is undefeated, though, this Gene Matsumoto guy. 3 wins by knockout, 6 by... Oh, maybe I will go this Gene... Actually, yeah, fuck it. I'll go Gene Matsumoto by decision over Brad Cotone. I think Brad Cotone is shit. And, yeah, hasn't really put on a very impressive fight against that guy he beat. And the only impressive fight he's put on is against that guy he beat in the Ultimate Fighter for the finale, but I can't really remember his name. Mateus Nicolau versus Asu Almabayev. I think I'm going to go with Asu Almabayev on this one. He's 20-2. He's on a 16-fight win streak. 9 wins by submission, 3 by knockout. Against Nicolau, who's very chinny, man. Very, very chinny. He just seems to... I mean, he got knocked out by Alex Perez, which is not a good look at all. Really not a good look. Got knocked out against Brandon Royval as well. He's coming off 2 losses. I don't like it. I don't like his chin. He's not a super dangerous finisher either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Asu Almabayev to get this one done. Got the momentum. Got the momentum going forward. Kazakhstanian, those guys always produce great fighters. Yeah, I'll go with Asu Almabayev by... I'll go second round submission for Almabayev. Now I've got Darren Elkins versus Daniel Pineda. Daniel, he had an okay fight against what's his face? Nathaniel Wood. Daniel Pineda did. Put up an okay fight. I mean, he lost. He got dominated, really, but, you know, went the distance. Against Darren Elkins, who's getting old. Is he coming off a win or a loss? He's coming off a win against someone. I don't know their name. He hasn't fought in a while. He hasn't fought in over a year. I'll go Daniel Pineda by decision, I think. I think Darren Elkins is getting old. Brady Highstand versus Jake Hadley. I'm going to go with Jake Hadley. I think Jake Hadley looks good at bantamweight. I think he should stay. Yeah, I think the flyweight cut was too much for him. He went up and fought the Irish guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Loughran. Beat him by decision. Looked pretty good. Against Brady Highstand. I think he'll beat Brady Highstand pretty easily. Charles Johnson versus Sumadaji. Definitely Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson's on a roll, bro. He's on a roll. Beat Joshua Van. Who did he beat before that? Fuck. He's on a big win streak though. He beat the Kazakhstanian guy. I can't remember his name. But he's on a roll. I mean, his last loss was... I'm sure it was to Mohamed Makayev. But he's on a roll. He's got momentum. Against Sumadaji, who's just not really that good. I mean, Matt Schnell beat him, which is just... And Tim Elliott beat him, which is really not a good look at all. Yeah, I'll go with Charles Johnson, probably by like a second round TKO, probably getting him out of there. If he can finish Josh Van, he should be able to finish Sumadaji. And then we've got Rob Font versus Kyler Phillips. I'm going to go with Kyler Phillips getting it done. I think Rob Font his style is so exploitable. He's so basic. Kyler Phillips is really dynamic. He's fast. He's got some good pop in his shots. And he could shoot takedowns against Rob Font, because Rob Font cannot defend a takedown to save his life. He's looked terrible in the takedown defense his last few fights. What was this Rob Font's last fight? Wasn't Figueiredo, yeah. So he fought Figueiredo. Before that he fought Sanhagen. Got out grappled by both of them. So, I mean, if on the off chance Font is doing okay on the feet, Phillips can just shoot takedowns, get them easily. But I think Phillips will probably get Font out of there. But Font, I mean, he's taken a lot of damage. Kyler's on a roll. He just beat Pedro Munoz. I think Kyler Phillips will get a TKO here in the second round. I think Font just took too much damage. He's too slow. Phillips is in his prime. He's fast. He's dynamic. He's got kicks. He's got punches. He can do everything. But Font's just got a jab, and that's pretty much it. Can't really do much else apart from that. And then, so I'll go Kylie Phillips second round TKO. And then the main event now. Anthony Hernandez versus Michel Pereira. I'm going to go with Michel Pereira to get this one done. And I'm going to go by a first round TKO. I was watching some Anthony Hernandez fights. The guy's relentless. Like, he pushes a mad pace, but he is so open to the body. He's so open to the body, and people hurt him to the body, like, often. Like, Kopylov did it before he choked him out. Kevin Holland did it. Even Josh Fremd was getting him to the body, man. Like, he's so open to the body. Because I think he's quite soft-bodied. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of muscle definition. And if you've watched Pereira fight, man, his right kick, his right body kick is so fast and it's so powerful. Shown in the Oleksiejczuk fight, and I think he showed it in the PEREIRA fight as well. He's so fast. That right kick to the body is so quick and fast. I think he'll land it on Hernandez early, and I think he'll put him out of there pretty quick. He's on like a 7 or 8 fight win. Yeah, he's on an 8 fight win streak, which is kind of crazy. His last loss was the disqualification to Diego Sanchez, which he would have won anyway. So he's technically on like a 9-10 fight win streak, really. Which is crazy. I mean, for his style to go on like a big win streak like that, across 2 weight classes as well, it's very impressive. It's mainly the Kevin Holland fight for Hernandez against that's making me pick Pereira over Hernandez. Is because of the Kevin Holland fight. I don't like the way Kevin Holland got him hurt to the body so quick and finished him so early. And Josh Fremd was fucking landing on him to the body. And he got tied in that second round against Josh Fremd. So he can slow down. And Kopylov was hurting him to the body as well. With like punches to the body, kicks to the body. I think Michel Pereira will land a body kick pretty quick early on in the fight. I think he'll put him away like middle of the first round. TKO, body kick. I think he'll drop Hernandez with that body kick and finish him up with ground and pound after. And then I'm so excited to see Michel Pereira at the top of the division. He's ranked, he's number 14. If he wins this against number 13 Hernandez, hopefully he'll be, 11, 10, something like that. And then he's looking at like a Brendan Allen fight or something, which would be sick, because I think he probably beats Brendan Allen. Yeah, I'm really excited to see Michel Pereira at the top of the division. I really hope he wins. Hernandez could push a pace, I guess, but I don't know. I don't like him being hurt to the body in so many fights, and I like Pereira's right body kick. His right body kick is so fast and powerful. I just think it's a perfect weapon to use against Hernandez and put him out there in the first round. So that's my predictions for that fight. I think Michel Pereira first round TKO. And yeah, let's watch him.